Thanks, Avery. A is for attitude. Frank Smith, an American psycholinguist, said, "One language sets you in a corridor for life. Two languages open every door along the way." Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Smith is right. If I didn't know two languages, I wouldn't have found this door that has led me here today, at this moment, on this stage. How? By changing my attitudes. To find that door, and by saying the password to open it. Welcome to the first rule of Asean, attitude changes. To understand this better, let me lead you to its core, English. Okay, there are two roots down here. The first one is primacy, and the second one is practice. Primacy means first, before 10 nations unite, there has to be understanding. But to have understanding, there has to be communication. But to have communication, there has to be a common language, and that is English. This is good news. Why? Because it leads us all to the prime door of opportunity, and that is attitude changes towards the English language. Here's how. I know a few people who disagree. Who cares, they say. Why bother learning a difficult language when they have no plans of living or working in this community? Or they are not qualified to work there anyway. Well, I understand them. I too had been there. As a student learning English, it is not easy. Just think of syntax, discourse analysis, semiotics, and tons of assignments and projects. There were times when I felt I had enough, I know enough, but I was wrong. It was never even about learning enough or little or much in the first place. It was about learning, to want to learn, so that when I have learned, I can communicate. When I can communicate, I can understand. So I took a different road from those who don't care, and I started learning. And then I found that door, I found the key and the password. And it led me here today into second root, practice. Down Resort is a big place to practice English. 2 weeks ago, the nation published two stories. Let me show you the first one. Home can be the best place to learn English. Dear student, practice English by joining this competition. Home can really be the place to learn English. We don't need to go abroad to practice our English. Imagine just how many foreigners will be here in 2015. Among us will be people of different nationalities who perhaps know a little or a lot of English. But it doesn't matter, because they will make us speak English. Thanks to Ajahn Jennifer for this opportunity for us to practice. Thanks to other foreign and Thai teachers and friends for working with us this far. Okay, for us to unite, we must understand each other, and we can only achieve by communicating with each other using our own Asean language, and that is English. But first, we need to change our attitudes toward learning it, and then sort out primacy and practice roots. Easy? Easy? Yes. Not quite. This is the second story from the nation. Of a little over 60 million Thais, 90% don't use English. To get a feel of this statistic, our team asked around our university. We interviewed about 20 people, and this is what we got. Okay, of those 20, 13 couldn't speak English. And of those who said they can, do they use it? Well, that I don't know, but I know this. There are more Thais who cannot speak English than those who can. This is the challenge. But our journey doesn't stop here, every moving you to your next stop.
Thank you, Nina. And now let's turn to the B of the ABCs of ASEAN, business chances.